Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Amir Khan back with another video. In this video, I'm going to teach on SQL part. So it's pure uh, this video contains only like a pure SQL scripting part. So this is a part one what I have created, and I have already created several more parts. So I'll also create video on them as well. So in this video, we are going to learn basics of SQL, how to create table and all the few more other stuffs. Okay, I have 17 points. I have made it for this video. So I'm going to walk through all the points which makes you comfortable when you're dealing with SQL scripting. Okay, so let's get started. So this is how we can set our schema in any editor if we want. So if you are repeatedly creating some table or accessing some tables of the same schema, so we go with set schema name. So if you are not using it, so every time when you are working with a table in particular schema, you need to define the schema name along with the table name. Okay, if I'm not using the table schema name, so I need to write Muhammad underscore 05 dot like that. So I don't want to do it multiple times since I'm dealing with the table which is in the same schema. So I want to set the schema here. Okay. So let me go to the modeling perspective. So execute. So I have set the schema. So every time when I'm dealing with any table, I don't want to specify the schema name along with it. It's up to you if you don't want the schema name to be set, and if you are dealing with multiple schemas, you do not set the schema and specify the schema name along with the table name wherever you are using. So this is only limited to this particular window. Once you close this window, this set schema will not work. So let me drop the table. So this is the statement how to drop the table. It will drop the table if it is already there along with the data. Okay, so let me execute it. So I had already created it, so that's the reason I wanted to. So see, so successfully executed. So drop table. So this will drop the table definition and also the table data both. Okay, how to create a table? So this is the syntax: create. So if I write table, it will be a row based table. So see, this is the row based table. It is showing you row by row. So this is a column based table. So it's showing columns. Okay, so let me also create this row based column based table. COLUMN. So we need to write the keyword column if you want to create a column based table. If you don't write this one, by default it will be a row based table. So create column table and your table name. So I don't want to specify the schema name since I have already defined executed this particular statement in this window. So my field name, data type, and any constraint if you want, like primary key. So it will not allow any duplicate IDs. So this constraint I'll take it in some other video. So again, name, data type, not null. So it's also constraint. It will not allow the null value. So it should be not be null always. Okay, it will not allow the null value. So name should be there for sure. Can't leave blank. Okay. So department varchar as the data type, its size and constraint is not null. So in the same way, I have defined several fields along with its data type. So let me execute this create statement. So I have created a table. All right. So let how to see the data inside the table. So select star from table. So if I execute this one, so I have a table structure now. I have the field names, but I don't have the data. Okay, the same thing. Like I have created a table only without inserting any data as of now. So now I'm going to insert the data. So this is the insert statement you can see on the screen. So this is the syntax we need to follow. Need to write the values in the sequence, the same sequence as you have used at the time of creating a table. So every statement will terminate with a semicolon. So I'm inserting these many entries. Now let me check the entries inside the table. So I have some 10 entries which I have already inserted. All right. So see, this is the syntax to select or to preview the data inside the table. All right. So subselect. Subselect means we have to select statements in the same line. So first what happens is it will execute this sub select, what we call this one. The This is the main select. Okay, this is sub select. So first the sub select will get executed and see the output. Okay, this is the output of select star from employee, right? So from that, this is the input. This output is the input for the other select statement. So now I want to select the name from this output. So name from this output means I will get these names. All right. So let me execute. See, I'm getting names. Okay, from the output of this table. Okay, so now I showed you the usage of drop. So drop will drop the table as well as its data. Okay, so let me create one more table, employee copy. So how can you create the table by referring some other table? So I want to create a table same like this table. So I have to write create column table, table name as this one, as select star from employee, which means as, so you will get the same definition. Okay, with syntax as well as with data. Okay, so you can use that and you can create a new table. So when I execute this, I'll create a new table by the definition of the employee table. So create column table, table name. So it's already there. So let me drop it first. So if I create same table multiple times, it will say duplicate table name. So let me drop the table first and create it again. Okay, so now it should get created. So I have created a new table by the by the definition of employee table. So this is how we need to do this one. Okay, so I can select star from this table as well to see the data, which will be same as employee table. Okay, see the same as employee table. Employee table have the same 5 or 6 fields and the same 10 rows. Okay, so this is how we can do it. So next going with a where clause. So if I want to see the data of some table, okay, with some condition, I want to see the data only for London city. So I can execute with this statement and I see only the cities which are with London. And next aggregation or group by clause. So if I execute this statement as it is, what happens is I'm getting the department and salary. So I'm giving an alias name as salary department. So this is the alias name is like a surname or nickname. So not surname, it's like a nickname or the other name which I wanted to which I want to give the for the some field. Okay, so for better understanding, that's it. So I'm selecting this one. So what happens is I'm getting department and salary both columns. What I have selected here, and the salary is name is defined as salary department. Okay, so this is the alias name or the some other name to the existing field for better understanding. So okay, so now I'm getting HR repeated multiple times. Okay, and finance repeating. I want to see which department is having how much salary. Department wise, I want the salary. So I want to now I have to group. Okay, I have to group the same department and add up all their salary. Okay, so see, so I want this way. I want, see, IT is there 4 times, for example. Okay, so I want to see the total amount, the total salary of this department, which means I want to see the salary department wise. So what I should do is I need to group, okay, all the similar value from department, which means I want to group the department and sum the salary. How can I do is, okay, I'll execute these two statement at a time to show you the difference. See, select department, sum of salary instead of salary, and I'm giving the alias name as salary department. Okay, from employee same. Now here I have to group by the dimensions. This is called as aggregation. This is or a measure field. The field on which some aggregation is taking place is called as a measure field. Again, so any field on which if you are performing some calculation, any field on which if you are performing some calculation is called as measure field. This is dimension field. Any field on which the cannot be performed or is not performed is called as the dimension field. So if I'm using an aggregation function on some aggregation field, okay, then I need to group by all the dimension fields. Okay. So here, if I execute both the statement, let's see the difference here. So the first result will show you select department salary from employee. Okay, there is no aggregation taking place. So whatever you have in these two columns is displayed as it is. Okay, HR, finance, everything is repeating twice, and individually it is showing. Okay, but here IT is showing once, and it's showing the entire salary of this particular department by summing up all the salaries, okay, from the same department. See, this four, it will sum up and it will give you the answer like some 120,000, 170,000. Same HR and finance. So you can use the aggregation function for this purposes. And having class. So let me show you having class. So here, mm, let's say you are having this particular statement and you want to see the salary only which is less than 200,000. Okay. So what I should do is I should do where and our sum of salary less than 200,000, for example, 200,000. So if I execute this, it will show an error stating that aggregate function not allowed. So where clause we cannot perform on aggregate function. So so the replacement or the function is having. Okay, having will help for this kind of scenarios. Okay, sum of salary. If you want to put any condition on the aggregated field or aggregated value, then you need to use the having clause. Okay. So if I execute this one, for example, I will get only those amounts, those salaries or those records which have the sum of salary, okay, which is salary department, right? Sum of salary, I'm calling it as salary department. So I will show you only those records whose sum of salary is greater than 15,000, 150,000. Okay, this is having. So understand the difference between where and having. Where class cannot be applied for the aggregated fields, whereas having class can be applied. Okay. Next, order by class. So I'm selecting some department salary from the employee table where my department name is not equal to accountant, group by having by class. So this sequence we need to follow. We need to write our select statement from the table, and first where class will come. We know the definition of where class. Next group by will come. We know the definition of group by. Wherever you have aggregated value, aggregated field, group by should come. Okay, and we know the definition of having. It's applied on the aggregated value when you want to aggregated field, when you want to filter that aggregated field, and last comes the order by. Okay, this sequence you need to follow if you are dealing with multiple clauses in the same select statement. So what it will do is it will give you the table. It will select your department and salary where your department not equal to accountant, and it will show only the salaries which is greater than 15,000, and it will order by department. So it will show the department ascending wise from A to Z. Okay, it will order from A to Z. So when I execute this, see, H will come first and I will come afterwards. So it will order the output based on the department by sorting by ascending. So by default, it will be ascending. You can make it as descending also. Okay, you can make it as descending also. So by default, it will be ascending. So here, see, I will, yeah, I will come first and H will come later. Okay. And if I write, I don't use descending, H should come first. Okay? See, H, I, write this. So this is the usage of orderable clause. So we understood where group by having order. Okay. And alias. Alias is simple. Like if you want to define, see, sum of salary cannot be a field name. It is not self-explanatory. So to write, give some other name for this, you need to use as keyword and give whatever the name we want. Okay. It is called alias name. Okay. So in the formulas and all, you should use this particular function only. Okay, should not use salary underscore department. All right, next. So next is limit class. So we have the same select statement, the same as we have used above, and I'm writing a limit one, which means it will give only the top one record, only one record from the top. So it will give only one record. H it is giving. Why it is giving HR? See, it's order by department. HI was there, HRIT. So the first record will become HR, and it is limiting for only one particular row. So if you want to limit your output with some particular number, you can use this limit class. And next come top one, the same, similar to limit. The syntax is different. You can use this also for the same reason. There are two ways to do it. That is the reason I have written. See, same thing. I want to select only the top one record from this table. Top one department and salary from this table. The same conditions what I have been showing to you for before examples. Next is alias. We have seen alias. See alias. This is a field which is the best example for using the alias keyword. So sum of salary is not self-explanatory or does not make sense. So I need to specify some particular field name for that. Okay. So I can use the alias keyword as keyword and name an alias name. Okay. So let's move on. So now we have some comparison operators like equal, not equal, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than, equal to. So these are the comparison operator which SQL supports. So it is basically used in where clause. Okay, so if you want to see the data of employee where your city is London, so you can use equal operator. You can use, if you want to see the data where your city is not equal to London, then you can use this less than, greater than symbol or not equal to symbol. Okay, it behaves as not equal to. All right, so see, all the cities are not equal to London. So next is some like greater, less than, same thing. So I want to see the salary of employees whose salary is less than 50,000. So like this. And next come as like operator. So it's kind of a wild card entry. Okay. So you want to see the names of employees whose names ends with Mohanty. Okay. And it can be anything before Mohanty. Okay. So when I execute this, so what happens? I'm seeing employees whose name have Mohanty and anything, any value before Mohanty, like Anurag Mohanty or Sambit Mohanty. Okay, so for this we need to use like keyword and use the wildcard entry uh, and write some string whatever you want. Okay, so what it does is it will search for this string and it will display all the records which have this string and any value or nothing, anything or nothing before this Mohanty keyword. So you can use this wildcard entry after the word, before the word, anywhere. Okay. Okay. So next comes like in operator. If you have multiple conditions, like if you want to see where city equal to London, where city is equal to Mumbai, if you have like 10, 12, you cannot write where city equal to London and city equal. The other way is how you can write is, see, I'll show you the one way which is lengthy, and with the help of in we can shorten the syntax. If I'm using where city equal to London and city equal to Mumbai, it will work. It will work the same way as we are showing in keyword. But every time you need to use this field name city equal to like that. So it will show all the cities uh, which are having London or Mumbai. See, London and Mumbai. So my in will also do the same thing. In keyword is also showing some 9 entries. Here it's also showing some 9 entries, and London and Mumbai. So it's showing the same thing. We can do it both way. But if you're using this city equal to London or city equal to Mumbai, and you may have some 5, 6. So you need to use the field name always every time, and it will become lengthy in terms of writing, and you can shorten with the help of in keyword. All right. So next, see, not in also is one of the keywords. So you can use not in by this, like you can say you want to see the employees who are not in Mumbai or London. So you are seeing only the employees which are so I'm selecting which are not in London or Mumbai. So I'll show you here. So if I say not in here, not in of London and Mumbai. So what you will have is you will see only employees who are not in London or Mumbai. So there is only one, that is in Delhi. So this is so now here cast keyword will come. So cost cast operator is, so see, if you are displaying employees, it is showing 1,003. It is an integer data type. So that is the reason it's showing 1003. So I want to change the data type uh, to nvarchar. So I can do it like this: cast of ID. I want to see it as nvarchar of size this one, and I'm writing the name as ID. Okay, alias name. I'm doing this operation, and if I don't write alias name, this will commit as a field name. Okay, it does not make sense. So I'm writing as and writing an alias name. So see, now I'll execute these two statement. One will have all the employees where there is no cast, and second I'll have cast. So let's execute. So in the first thing, it's showing 1,003. Okay, because its data type is integer by default. When creating the table, I have put it as integer. But here I'm changing the data type as cast ID as nvarchar. So one comma is not there. See, comma is not there. In integer, it is showing 1,003, but in nvarchar, it is not having. So this is a difference, slight difference. So whenever you want to just change the data type of particular field in some code, then you can use cast. So for date and all, so you can use this. That is normally used. Okay, so cash is normally used when you're dealing with dates. Okay, and other data types as well. So between operator, so between operator will syntax is something like this. So you have to just don't want to do this. So I'm selecting all my employees where my ID should be between 1003 and 1009. So in here, if I'm using, I can use this with in operator also, right? So how to do this? I can use my in operator. Control C and control V, where my ID in 1003 comma 1004 comma. I need to write all this 1005, 1006. It will go very lengthy process. I'll get the same desired result, but it will be very lengthy. Okay. So instead of that, if I have the some series of words between some 1003 and 1009, so I can use this between operator. This between operator will give me the values which are between ID 1003 and 100. Okay. So this is a between operator. Next are the arithmetic operator. We can perform some addition, subtraction. So SQL offers us to use addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and percentile symbol. So you can use this syntax to do this. So select all the values from employee, where your ID is between so and so. So I can do addition, subtraction, and multiplication as well. So I'm creating a new field here as bonus, and I'm writing the formula. Whatever the salary of this employee is, just divide it by 2 and make it as a bonus value. So when I execute this, see, we have one more called as bonus, new value created with formula salary by 2. See what it is salary? His salary is 50,000 and it is dividing by 2. Salary 75,000 dividing by 2. So in this way, we can perform some arithmetic operations as well by using arithmetic operators. So these are the list of arithmetic operators what SQL will support, and this is how you need to write, like write the your calculation, any field name operator by any numeric value. It's up to you, whatever you want. Like in the denominator also, if you want to define any field name, you can define. It's up to you. So it's up to the requirement, and better to use alias name to make the field name meaningful. Next is like concatenate. We can concatenate fields using concat keyword by using two fields. Okay. So when I use this and concatenate name and department, what's happening incorrect? See, I'm concatenating department and ID. So if I want to concatenate more than three things, then I need to use pipe symbol. This concat keyword will concatenate only two values, name, department, or any two. But here this pipe symbol may be used to concatenate more than two fields as well. So here, same answer, okay? I'm concatenating name, hyphen, and department. Name is John Doe, hyphen, see here like this. So this is part one of SQL scripting. So I have three more parts which is already created. I'll try to create videos on them as well. So that will cover some sort of like advanced level of SQL scripting, which is simple in understanding and learning. So hope this video is useful to you. Thanks for watching this. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.